This YouTube video was produced with the assistance of artificial intelligence. Specifically, the visuals were generated using ChatGPT, the script was composed using Claude AI, and the narration was synthesized using Edge-TTS. Medium. Definition: a means, channel, or method through which something is communicated, expressed, or accomplished, also refers to a middle point between two extremes. Collocation: communication medium, artistic medium, through the medium of medium-sized, digital medium. Synonym: channel, means, vehicle, method. Example: television remains a powerful medium for reaching large audiences across different demographics. The artist chose watercolor as her preferred medium because of its delicate transparency. Through the medium of social networking, organizations can engage directly with their target customers. Justify. Definition: to show or prove that something is reasonable, right, or necessary by providing sufficient evidence or explanation. Collocation: justify a decision, justify the cost, hard to justify, fully justified, justify an action. Synonym: defend, validate, support, rationalize. Example: the manager was asked to justify the decision to allocate additional resources to the marketing department. It is difficult to justify such a significant increase in tuition fees without improving facilities. The research findings fully justified the team's unconventional approach to the problem. Proficiency. Definition: a high degree of skill or competence in a particular area, gained through training or practice. Collocation: language proficiency, proficiency in, level of proficiency, demonstrate proficiency, proficiency test. Synonym: competence, expertise, skill, mastery. Example: applicants must demonstrate proficiency in at least 2 foreign languages to qualify for the position. Her proficiency in data analysis made her an invaluable asset to the research team. The training program is designed to help employees reach a higher level of proficiency in project management. Shift. Definition: to move or change from one position, direction, or state to another, also refers to a period of work or a significant change in attitude or approach. Collocation: shift in focus, shift attention, paradigm shift, night shift, shift responsibility. Synonym: change, transition, move, adjustment. Example: there has been a noticeable shift in consumer preferences toward environmentally friendly products. The company decided to shift its focus from domestic sales to international expansion. Working the night shift for several months affected his sleep patterns and overall health. Journalist. Definition: a person who collects, writes, and distributes news and information through various media outlets. Collocation: investigative journalist, freelance journalist, journalist report, award-winning journalist, citizen journalist. Synonym: reporter, correspondent, columnist, newsperson. Example: the investigative journalist uncovered a corruption scandal that led to several high-profile resignations. As a freelance journalist, she traveled extensively to cover stories in conflict-affected regions. Award-winning journalists play a crucial role in holding public institutions accountable. Impair. Definition: to weaken or damage something, causing it to function less effectively than before. Collocation: impair vision, impair judgment, impair performance, impair the ability, seriously impair. Synonym: weaken, diminish, undermine, damage. Example: prolonged exposure to loud noise can seriously impair a person's hearing over time. Sleep deprivation is known to impair cognitive function and decision-making ability. The injury impaired his performance during the competition, forcing him to withdraw early. Strife. Definition: bitter conflict, disagreement, or struggle, often involving strong emotions or competing interests within a group or society. Collocation: political strife, civil strife, internal strife, ethnic strife, strife, and conflict. Synonym: conflict, discord, tension, turmoil. Example: Years of political strife left the nation deeply divided along ideological lines. Internal strife within the organization threatened to undermine its long-term strategic goals. The humanitarian agency provided essential aid to communities devastated by civil strife. Challenge. Definition. A demanding or difficult task or situation that tests one's abilities, also means to question or dispute the validity of something. Collocation. Face a challenge, pose a challenge, meet the challenge, challenge the status quo, significant challenge. Synonym. Obstacle, difficulty, test, hurdle. Example. Climate change poses a significant challenge to agricultural communities around the world. The new CEO challenged the status quo by introducing a completely restructured business model. Learning to balance work and personal life remains a common challenge for young professionals. Effect. Definition. To have an influence on or cause a change in something or someone, to produce an effect on emotions, behavior, or conditions. Collocation. Directly affect, significantly affect, adversely affect, affect the outcome, affect performance. Synonym. Influence, impact, alter, change. Example. Economic instability can directly affect consumer confidence and spending patterns. The sudden policy change significantly affected the company's operations in overseas markets. Poor air quality adversely affects the health of residents living in densely populated urban areas. Memory. Definition. The mental faculty of retaining and recalling past experiences, knowledge, or information, also refers to a particular recollection or the period over which remembering extends. Collocation. Vivid memory, short-term memory, collective memory, in memory of, memory loss. Synonym. Recollection, remembrance, recall, retention. Example. The monument was erected in memory of the soldiers who sacrificed their lives during the war. Research suggests that regular physical exercise can improve short-term memory and concentration. She has vivid memories of growing up in a small village surrounded by mountains and forests. Correspondence. Definition. Written communication exchanged between people, such as letters or emails, also refers to a close similarity or connection between two things. Collocation. Business correspondence, official correspondence, personal correspondence, correspondence between, maintain correspondence. Synonym. Communication, letters, exchange, connection. Example. The museum archive contains decades of personal correspondence between the two renowned scientists. All official correspondence with the client must be reviewed by the legal department before being sent. Researchers found a strong correspondence between diet quality and academic performance in students. Industry. Definition. Economic activity concerned with the production of goods or the provision of services, also refers to hard work and diligence. Collocation. Manufacturing industry, tourism industry, industry leader, industry standards, service industry. Synonym. Sector, business, trade, commerce. Example. The tourism industry contributes a significant percentage of the country's gross domestic product. Advances in artificial intelligence are expected to transform the manufacturing industry within the next decade. She rose to become an industry leader through years of dedication and strategic innovation. Coincidence. Definition. A remarkable occurrence of events or circumstances happening at the same time by chance, without any planned connection. Collocation. Pure coincidence, by coincidence, mere coincidence, strange coincidence, remarkable coincidence. Synonym. Chance, accident, luck, fluke. Example. It was a remarkable coincidence that they both chose the same topic for their research papers. By coincidence, the two former classmates ended up working at the same company in a different country. The detective believed the timing of the events was no mere coincidence and warranted further investigation. Petition. Definition. A formal written request, typically signed by many people, appealing to an authority to take a specific action, also means to make such a request. Collocation. Sign a petition, file a petition, online petition, petition the government, submit a petition. Synonym: appeal, request, plea, proposal. Example: over 10,000 residents signed a petition urging the city council to preserve the historic building. The environmental group filed a petition demanding stricter regulations on industrial waste disposal. Citizens have the right to petition the government for changes they believe are necessary. Journey. Definition: the act of traveling from one place to another, often over a considerable distance, also used figuratively to describe a process of personal development or progress. Collocation: long journey, embark on a journey, journey of discovery, spiritual journey, journey toward. Synonym: trip, voyage, expedition, passage. Example: the entrepreneur described her career as a journey of continuous learning and adaptation. The train journey from Seoul to Busan offers stunning views of the Korean countryside. Embarking on the journey toward fluency in a second language requires patience and consistent effort. Achieve. Definition: to successfully reach a desired goal, result, or standard through effort, skill, or persistence. Collocation: achieve a goal, achieve success, achieve results, achieve excellence, achieve a balance. Synonym: accomplish, attain, reach, fulfill. Example: the research team achieved a major breakthrough after years of dedicated laboratory work. Setting realistic milestones is essential for achieving long-term professional goals. The organization achieved remarkable results by fostering collaboration across all departments. Consensus. Definition: a general agreement or shared opinion among a group of people, often reached through discussion and compromise. Collocation: reach a consensus, broad consensus, general consensus, consensus among, build consensus. Synonym: agreement, accord, unity, harmony. Example: after lengthy negotiations, the committee finally reached a consensus on the proposed budget allocation. There is a broad consensus among scientists that human activity is a major contributor to climate change. Building consensus among team members with diverse perspectives requires strong leadership and patience. Sign. Definition: an indication or evidence of something, a gesture, symbol, or notice that conveys information, instruction, or warning. Collocation: sign of progress, warning sign, sign a contract, sign language, early signs. Synonym: indication, signal, mark, symptom. Example: the steady increase in quarterly revenue is a positive sign of the company's financial recovery. Experts recommend paying attention to early warning signs of burnout before it affects productivity. Both parties agreed to sign the contract after the final terms were negotiated successfully. Exposure. Definition: the state of being subjected to or affected by something, such as a risk, experience, or environmental condition, also refers to public attention or media coverage. Collocation: exposure to risk, media exposure, sun exposure, gain exposure, prolonged exposure. Synonym: contact, experience, vulnerability, publicity. Example: prolonged exposure to ultraviolet radiation can significantly increase the risk of skin damage. The internship provided valuable exposure to real-world challenges in the financial sector. The startup gained international exposure after being featured in a major technology publication. Submit. Definition: to present or hand in something for consideration, review, or judgment, also means to accept or yield to authority or a stronger force. Collocation: submit a report, submit an application, submit a proposal, submit documents, submit to review. Synonym: present, hand in, deliver, yield. Example: all applicants are required to submit their completed forms before the end of the registration period. The research team submitted their findings to a leading academic journal for peer review. The contractor submitted a detailed proposal outlining the estimated costs and project timeline.